Have you ever accidentally become the conductor of a community orchestra by sitting in the wrong seat? 3 weeks ago, I showed up to the Riverside Community Center for a pottery class. I'd signed up online, paid $30, and was ready to make mediocre bowls. I walk into the building, see a room full of people holding instruments, and think, weird pottery class. An older man with a violin smiles and points to an empty chair at the front. You must be the replacement. I'm about to correct him when someone hands me a baton. Not a clay tool, an actual conductor's baton. Before I can say anything, 60 people are staring at me expectantly. I panic and just sort of wave the baton around. They start playing. I have zero musical training, but I keep waving because stopping seems worse. I'm doing what I think conducting looks like based on movies. Big sweeping arm movements and occasional pointing. A lady with a flute keeps watching my hands like I know what I'm doing. I don't. After 3 minutes of me flailing, they stop and applaud themselves. The violin guy approaches. Brenda, that was a bold interpretation of Beethoven's Fifth. Very experimental. My name isn't Brenda, but I'm in too deep now. I wanted to try something new, I say, hoping that sounds conductor-ish. They eat it up. Someone suggests we run through their spring concert program. I nod like I have opinions about spring concerts. For the next hour, I just mimic conducting styles I've seen on YouTube videos. I do the passionate lean forward, the aggressive tempo change, and at one point, I conduct with my eyes closed because I saw that once and it looked dramatic. They're loving it. During the break, a trumpet player corners me. Brenda, your style is so refreshing. Our last conductor was stuck in the past. I sip terrible coffee and mumble, evolution is important. After practice, they beg me to stay for the whole season. I finally admit I'm not Brenda and definitely not a conductor. I'm just a woman who walked into the wrong room. Dead silence. Then the violin guy laughs. Well, you're better than the real Brenda. She never showed up. Turns out the actual conductor ghosted them 3 weeks ago. They'd been conductorless, desperate, and apparently willing to follow anyone holding a baton. The whole orchestra votes right there. I'm their new conductor. Experience optional. I try to decline, but they offer me $50 per rehearsal and free coffee. I'm a broke grad student. I say yes. That weekend, I binge every conducting tutorial on the internet. I learn terms like crescendo, allegro, and fermata. I watch Leonard Bernstein videos at 2 times speed. By the next practice, I'm slightly less clueless. Weeks pass, and somehow, we sound decent. I've learned that conducting is 30% actual skill and 70% confident arm movements. The orchestra trusts me completely, even when I mess up and accidentally signal them to play faster instead of softer. Last night was our spring concert. I wore all black and walked on stage in front of 200 people. My hands were shaking as I raised the baton, but the second they started playing, something clicked. We made it through Beethoven, Mozart, and a medley of movie themes without disaster. The audience gave a standing ovation. Afterward, the violin guy hugged me. Best decision we ever made. Someone else said I brought new energy to classical music. My mom was in the 3rd row, confused but proud. She still doesn't understand how I went from pottery to conducting. I tried explaining, but honestly, I don't fully understand either. This morning, the community center asked if I'd conduct their summer session. I said yes because apparently this is my life now. I still can't read sheet music very well, but I've gotten good at pretending. My friends think it's the weirdest side quest ever. My dating apps now say, conductor of chaos and community orchestras. Next month, we're performing at the mayor's fundraiser. They want me to wear a tuxedo. I'm going full conductor aesthetic, tails and everything. Started as a wrong turn, ended with me leading 60 people through symphonies. And honestly, I kind of love it.